Hey everyone, welcome back to another Preset Biz remake video. So in today's videos, we're going to be covering Diamond's new song, Lady, which is out on Strange Fruits. And also you'll hear in here the sample of Lady, Hear Me Tonight by Mojo. But as I don't have the samples from the original song, I won't be able to do like a couple of elements here and there, but we'll still try and get as close as we can. It's also quickly worth mentioning that I think the master pitch in this song is pitched up by maybe like 40, 50 cents. So I'm going to have to go and manually pitch all of the synths so they don't sound off key. Alright, so let's get it started. We'll do the verses and the builds today, and then on Friday, as per usual, we'll be jumping into the chorus. So we're going to start things off with the re-space, which is the first element you hear in the song. This is how the MIDI sounds for the re-space. And then right at the end of the MIDI here in the build, we've just got a big held A sharp note. And this is the first preset I'm using to do this. It's from Car Music Volume 3. It's a re-space called Re-Steep Devil. And then we have this re-sound called Re-Side Don't from Car Music Volume 4. And this is really adding in that kind of fuzzy sound that we want. And then finally, we've got this preset here, which is adding in the Medusa vibes with the whole bipole harmonic kind of thing. So altogether, we have this so far. Now next up, what we have is some automation on the filter cutoff. So this is just on that fuzzier kind of re-space preset. And basically I've just automated the filter cutoff amount fully on these jumps here. And on the end of the 8 bars, you get a kind of increase again in the cutoff. And then finally, as we get to the end of the build, just moving ahead a bit here, we've got the re-space, which gets completely pitched down. So this is how it sounds with the channel pitch being automated. So next up, we have this string sound, which has been held throughout the whole verse. It's an A sharp note, and this is the usual preset I always use for strings. It's the Rising String preset from Car Music Volume 2. So as we move closer to the build section, what we have is some drums introduced. So we've got a hi-hat here, which I've just muffled a little bit with the Mod X offset, so giving it a bit of a low pass. And we also have a Car Music Volume 4 clap. Pretty basic stuff, but it sounds like this altogether. So now we have this really nice ARP sound which comes in on the build section. So this is how the MIDI sounds. And for this sound I decided to use a bass because sometimes you can get cool results that sound a bit different. And that's what we've got in this case. And then I'm also layering in this sound, which you can get at Main Stage Volume 1. Again, this is a bass sound. And this is where you get that kind of washed out ARP sound in the reverb. So basically I've tuned down the dry amount and turned up the wet amount, so you get more of like a background element in the sound. So for the sidechain, all of the elements have got the same sidechain. This is the 3-punch setting on Nicky Romero Kickstart, but I've just automated the mix level here in the verses, so I think it's like 10-15% on the verses. Right, so now we're starting to introduce some kicks on the builds, and these kicks quickly turn into like a fill element when we get to this bit here. And then they quickly double up, and then it just becomes basically a snare fill, and then we've got like a nice kind of percussive element here. So none of this sounds right yet because we haven't got any of the automation, but we'll quickly go and do that now. So first up, we've got the Mod X offset, which is basically just a low pass, slowly opening up the sound on the builds. Then we've got the channel pitch, which gives you that classic kind of snare build effect. I've got some channel volume automation just to kind of control the levels here at the end. And then I've just automated a high pass on the EQ, so you get a nice kind of sweep effect. I still wanted to emphasize that kind of slap house effect. So what I've done is I've layered in a Car Music Volume 4 fill and also this Car Music Volume 4 different fill here. So this is just one section of a fill which I've chopped, and it gives you a nice kind of entry to the fill. And then this layer here is just a classic fill. And by layering in that fill, it really gives you kind of the character of an actual slap house fill. Alright, so now it's just a case of adding in some sweeps, just really building up the tension right before the chorus, and we've got this sweep here, which is a noise sweep. And then also to go with that, we've got an Endless Smile, just really building up all of the kind of energy and tension right before the chorus. This is how all of our effects sound so far. Alright, so that actually marks most of the production for the verses and the builds in this song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely don't miss out on Friday's video, so make sure you're subscribed for that and hit the bell as well if you want to be first on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Smash the like button to show your support for the video, and let's go and take a quick listen back to what we did today.
I just feel